let's talk about corruption and damage. When your scout is damaged, so because it is attacked by a shadow or by effects, you as a player can decide if to lose. For example, if you receive 1 damage, you can lose 1 lux, or you can corrupt 1 lux. Corrupting lux means changing the color of a blue cube in a red cube. So your scout now has 1 corruption. You can change the color of a cube that is already used, so a lux that is already used in this part, or also you can change the color of a cube that still is in your lux vial. In this case, the scout has 2 corruption. Now, when there is a problem, because one could say, okay, I continually get corruption, but there is a problem. First, each time you finish a vial, so for example, let's say that we have 2 vials, okay? I lose 1 lux and I spend another lux, maybe doing an action, okay? I finish the vial, so I have to refill the vial. I put 1 and I put everything back. But before putting everything back, when you refill the vial, you have to add 1 corruption. So each time you finish a vial and change a vial, you get 1 corruption. And then you have to make a corruption check, as stated here. Corruption check is very easy. You have to throw 2 fate die, okay, in this case is 4, and sum your actual corruption, so 1, 2, 3, plus 4, 7. If the result is below your corruption threshold, in this case 7 is minor than 8, okay, it's passed, the check is passed, and you can go on playing. If you fail the test, you get fully corrupted, okay? We'll see in a minute what it means. Another time when you have to make the check is when you finish the deck. If you finish the light shield deck, because you have to draw or discard, okay, in this case, for example, okay, I discarded everything, all the cards. To refill the deck, I have to get 1 corruption and then do the check, the same check. Then I can shuffle the cards and put deck again. If still I have to draw or discard, I can continue. Okay. What happens if I fail the test? If I fail the test, I became fully corrupted. So this scout card is flipped and now you are fully corrupted. All the uncorrupted lux became corrupted, so became red. Everything became red, like this. And also, because you got corrupted and you failed the test, you get an heavy negative status that you have to shuffle into your deck. Each time you get a status or a heavy negative status, you have to draw 1 at random. For example, now I get this, okay? And shuffle it inside your deck. There is a video on it in the case. So shuffle it. I'll put it simply. Okay, now so you are fully corrupted, your vials are 0. This is your last vial. If you finish this vial, the scout is dead, okay? And with the standard rules, the game is lost. Okay, the mission is lost if 1 scout dies. If you have more than 4 scouts, because you maybe have some expansion, you can play in the mode that when a scout dies, you can't play with it anymore, but still you can go on, okay, with missions, except you can't play with that scout, so you have to take another scout. Okay, when you are fully corrupted, anyway, there are also some changes in the game. First of all, your life shield hand is reduced. You can only have, in this case, 2 cards instead of 3 of the Pioneer, so 1 less card. Then, your critical effect is different. Your movement points starting and recharged each turn are different. There are also some positive effects, let's say. The first is that you can move onto dark spaces, so outside the live stream, spending only 1 movement point instead of 2. And the second one is that you can use the overload whip action on a weapon or lantern without throwing the fate die to determine if it breaks. Okay, so you never throw the fate die. Another effect that is negative instead is that you can't place any live stream tile in any way on the map. Now, what happens if you finish the lux and you are at your last vial, but you didn't fail the test, you only finished the lux? Well, for example, because I received damage or I have to lose these 3, I put them here. Okay, I finished the lux. In this case, I don't have to make the check. I go directly in corruption. Okay, I get corrupted because I finished the lux, so I fill again all the vial with red cubes, but in this case I don't get any heavy negative status because I got corrupted, but I controlled it.